Adi-Shakti Namo Namaha, Sarva-Shakti Namo Namaha, Prathama Bhagavati Namo Namaha, Kundalini Mata Shakti, Mata Shakti Namo Namaha. That was Chanakya's chant for you, viewers. What if Chanakya were alive today? Would his principles and beliefs be of relevance in today's murky politics? Chanakya's chant is the second historical fiction that Ashwin Sanghi has written. Ashwin Sanghi resides in Mumbai, was primarily educated in Mumbai, and holds an MBA from Yale University. Ashwin Sanghi is ranked as one of the highest selling authors in English fiction in India. He is also included in Forbes India Top 100 Celebrities. I have read most of Ashwin Sanghi's books. Some of them are The Krishna Key, The Sialkot Saga, and The Vault of Vishnu, which was published this year in January. But to date, Chanakya's chant remains to be my favorite. Acharya Chanakya, also known as Kautilya, is one of the greatest philosophers, contrivers, teachers, and economists that our country has ever seen. His Arthashastra and Chanakya Nitis are found to be used in many management studies across the world. This book alternates between what happened in Chanakya's life in the past and what is happening in Pandit Gangasagar's life in the present times. This book starts in 340 BC, where a young Brahmin is seen to be taking the vow to avenge the death of his father. The young Brahmin is none other than Chanakya, who not only wants to avenge the death of his father, but also plans to foil the attempts of Alexander the Great's invasion into Bharat. On the other hand, you have Pandit Gangasagar Mishra, a small teacher in a very remote village in India. This person, Gangasagar, wants to establish a small young child who he has taken under his wing, Chandani Gupta, to the highest power of office, namely the Prime Minister's office in India. Will Gangasagar succeed with his cunning and his mastermind plans in establishing a unified India? Will Chanakya's chant work again? So what is very interesting about this book? For a person like me who is not big on history or politics, I found the book to be fast-paced, gripping, bereft of over-morality and melodrama, as well as righteousness. Ashwin Sanghi has taken a simple theme from the life of Chanakya and has applied it to the current political scenario in India, which is thriving with class hatred, corruption, and all kinds of malices that are as prevalent today as they were in ancient Bharat. I found this book intriguing as well as gripping, and I simply loved the chants of Chanakya which have been included in this book. I give this a rating of 4.5 out of 5, dear viewers. Let me know your views after having read the book, and I would be happy to see your comments in the comments box here. Thank you.